We are live. Here we go. Today is a different stream than usual. It's the end of the year stream, and we will examine how the off-season went. We will have very good and very bad news, unfortunately. And this is a kind of stream I will do every end of the year and every start of the new year. So we are at the start of the 4th year, and let's see what happened in the off-season last season. Hello Hux, good evening. So you can see that in the playoffs there were actually 4 very good teams. We had Penn State, our rival, against Georgia, and on the other side, Oklahoma and Washington. So, hello Vetro. Georgia lost, had a surprise loss against Penn State. They won 45-7. Just confirm me that you are seeing the scheduling, the college football playoffs. And on the other side, Washington lost against Oklahoma. No surprises there. And in the games, Oklahoma beat Washington by 1 point, and by 2 points actually. And Penn State beat Georgia. In the finals, then Penn State was able to win against Oklahoma. And so Penn State, our rival, was able to be the champion in the NCAA. They beat Oklahoma 31-24. And the game was actually a very good game. I saw the statistics at the end of the year. And Penn State went on a comeback in the 3rd and 4th quarter. They were down 17-7 and were able to win 31-24. And we can also see that the MVP was Christian Veilleux, Penn State's quarterback, that was able to beat us this year. He threw for 3 touchdowns, and Shelton, their linebacker, was the best player on defense. So we will have a lot of work to do to reach those kind of level of production. Then the good news. Officially, Jerquavion Mahone, the Duke, our best player, made some records, so his name is written in the record books. He reached the record for sacks in a season, 32. He beat Alabama linebacker Derrick Thomas. And also, he reached the record of sacks in a career, 56. In his 3-year career, actually, because we had him as a sophomore. He beat also Derrick Thomas by 4. Mahone was able to establish also a school record in sacks and also the career record at our school. He beat the Guy Peters. Here we will see some stats in our season. In the passing game, we weren't great. Mattis only threw 16 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He had like 4 or 5 touchdowns in one single game, so this stat is a little bit of a liar one. In the rushing department, Coleman, as always, led the way with 20 touchdowns and 1,600 rushing yards, 7.6 yards per carry. Great year by Coleman. And also Sadie helped a little bit with 4 touchdowns. and Mattis with 3. We cannot forget about our cow, Donovan Lambert, was able to score 2 touchdowns, and then, unfortunately, we lost him with a injury early in the year, a very bad injury. In the receiving department, we went on fire in the end of the year. Barbon was sleepwalking through most of the year, then was able to receive some passes and actually get some stats. He finished with the most receiving yardage in front of Jordan Smith and Kwesi Evans, so our top 3 receivers, and also was able to score 3 touchdowns. 5 for Jordan Smith, the Predator, and 3 for Kwesi Evans. Also, we had 1 receiving touchdown for Coleman, 2 for Robinson, 2 for Anderson, and 1 for Edward Saidi. Our offensive line was quite strong, above average, surely, and we were weak on the right side, because Donaldson gave up 7 sacks, 3 also Rodriguez, he is on the right side. Good news is that our best offensive lineman, Joe Conyers, a freshman, didn't give up a single sack all year, so he is one of the good ones. One to keep an eye on in the very next future. He will be one of the building blocks of our team. I hope he doesn't transfer. On defense, Kobe Wilson, as usual, our best tackler, with 92 tackles, like 30 more than the second one. That is Jerquavion Mahone. Also, he has 4 assisted tackles, 13 tackles for loss. So a good year for him. As far as interceptions goes, Clark is the first with 4 interceptions. We will lose him in the offseason. The second one is MJ Griffin, then we have Anthony Dotsie with 2, 1 for Wilson and 1 for Odom. And I didn't show you the statistics about sack, because Mahone has all of them, nearly all of them. No one else was in the double-digit sack number. Kicking-wise, Bell was nearly perfect. He missed only 1 field goal in all the year. He has 92% of completions, 12 out of 13. Then we have one of the best returner we will ever have. Kyle Dobbins was able to win the Jet Award, so best returner in the nation. Kyle amassed 1,200 return yards and added some of the punt return yards and 1 touchdown in the returning department. So we got a extension. I decided to accept this extension, a 7 years extension. Also, as you can see, we reached the A+ prestige, so more and better recruits we want to come to our school, because I am a good coach, apparently. But we had also some bad news and surprises coaching-wise. As you can see, I accepted the extension, but we lost Morgan and Langsdorff, our offensive and defensive coordinators, that went on to accept 2 head coaching positions. Actually, I can show you, I can tell you where they went, because our old defensive tackle went on to be the defensive coordinator of Kansas State, and our offensive coordinator went on to be the head coach of Hawaii. So both Hawaii and Kansas State have members of our previous staff. I want to show you our new defensive coordinator, Brian Borland. Is stronger than our previous defensive coordinator. He is very much experienced and has a lot of zone coverage, the man coverage. So maybe we will try and develop him also to help us in man coverage. And has a lot of positives about hit power. And then we have the offensive coordinator. Also he's more skilled than the previous one. And he's more pass oriented because he has the cannon trait maxed up. So our players will receive more throwing power and throw accuracy, our quarterbacks. And also has some all-around skills for the offense. So I like my new coordinators better than the older ones. Now the sad news. Players leaving. This is the list of our top players that are leaving. So Barbon and Smith decided to declare for the draft. And we lost Rodriguez, Robinson, Coleman, Maloney, Mahone, Moore and Young. We have 3 surprises in this offseason because Kwesi Evans also think about leaving for the draft, but he decided to stay to conclude his scholarship, and so he will play the senior season with us. So we risk losing Evans also. And the other 2 surprises are OJ Coleman didn't declare for the draft. So he decided to end his football career with the graduation from Temple. And also, Jerquavion Mahone didn't declare for the draft. So he will not be a professional player. He will not go through the draft. Maybe he will be a undrafted player in the professionals. Then, some career stats for our players that are leaving. Yes, Mahone had too much talent for the NFL. Players leaving. Jose Barbon was a great receiver. We didn't use him a lot because we were a rushing first team. Sorry. As you can see, he was able to grow as soon as Mattis was able to grow too, and scored more touchdowns every year and more receiving yards every year in our team. Sad to see him go. The same is for Jordan Smith. Look at the way he was able to grow in his last year. From the 11 receptions in the second year to the 26 in the third and last one. Also 5 touchdowns in his career, all scored in the last year. We can see Robinson. Robinson was one of the players that made me a little bit angry because he regressed every year in this system. He had a actually good first year with 31 receptions, was one of the most searched player in the offense, and then went on to get worse every offseason. He had 3 receiving touchdowns and 2 in the last 2 years, but didn't provide much help in the passing game. And this is the worst loss we will have. As a rushing first team, losing a talent like OJ Coleman is a tough hit to take. We are losing the best player in the team, and a player that was able to carry like 70% of the time the ball. Next year we will have to change a little bit. We will try and become a more pass-oriented team, for me. You can see also that he was able to receive a lot in the passing game. And then we lost the Duke. But just look at the quarterback sack number. He had 13 in the first year, 11 in the second one, and then he exploded for 32 in the last one. It's unprecedented. He set all kind of records and won all kind of awards in his career at Temple. He deserves credit. He was the anchor in our defense. Without him, we don't have a bowl win and we don't have a championship win. So we will have to see who will wear his Superman cape and who will try and make the defense better next year. Also, he had 5 forced fumble. That's a huge number. As you can see, he also has a rushing touchdown. I made him score a rushing touchdown in his last conference game, and that's like a cherry on top on his career. Tyreek Young left in the offseason. He played mostly on the other side of Mahone, but he produced next to nothing. Like, he had 4 sacks in the first year, and then I benched him in the second one and put as a starter another player, Darian Warner, and I saw that Warner was stronger than Young. He wasn't able to produce much pressure. Also, we lost Elijah Clark. As you can see, he was able to become the starter only in his last year, so his production went up, and he made some big plays down the stretch. Some forced fumbles, some deflections, and most importantly, 4 interceptions. He was huge in the last games he played. Also, we lost the return man. We lost Dobbins. As you can see, the rushing stats are not so high. We used him as a running back basically only in his first year, and then in relief of Coleman the years after. But the most important is the return yardage. He had a huge number of great kick returns, and also scored 2 kick return touchdowns in 2 years. A receiver that got lost in the development of the team, basically because Kwesi Evans and Jordan Smith developed better and grew a little bit more than him, is Ahmad Anderson Jr. He had only 100 yards receiving in the last year and scored 2 touchdowns in 1 game. And basically a lost year for him, the last one. And we lost also Kadas Reams. As you can see, officially, Temple has 2 drafted players. So, Barbon and Smith declared for the draft, and both of them got drafted. Barbon in the 6th round, and Jordan Smith in the 7th round. So, 2 players in the NFL, and this means a lot for our team, because our score in pro draft grading got higher, and so recruits interested in becoming pros are more interested in Temple. And this, speaking about recruits, is the screenshot of how I distributed points for all of our remaining recruits. Michael Biggers locked us out before the offseason. We weren't able to pick the lock in the last week, so we lost our top recruit. But still, I decided to go nearly all in on Marcus Turner, our second top recruit, a 77 defensive tackle, and then use some points on a middle linebacker. We will need help when Kobe Wilson retires, and also Lucas Fader and Alonso Jackson. And that's how it went. We lost Lucas Fader and Alonso Jackson. But most importantly, we were able to sign Marcus Turner and Eugene Wright. So we have the backup of Mikael Biggers in Marcus Turner. And Eugene Wright can develop in a very good middle linebacker at 73. So, by the way, we have the top class in the conference. We signed the top class in the American Conference. And one of the top 25 classes in NCAA football. So, in all college football. Right here, you see a new name in our list of halfbacks. I saw someone that farted, that used a green fart on my stream. I can smell it from here. And as you can see, we have this new name, Omari Hunter. He is a new running back. He is a transfer. Decided to come here from Stanford. He is a 76 halfback. A very good halfback. Has 95 speed and 88 acceleration. So I expect a lot of things, a lot of good things from him. He won't play this year because transfers need a year of rest. He will play next year, but it's good to see that one great running back decided to join Temple, to join our team. And now I will show you some training results. This is a very good surprise. Justin Lynch went up 8 points in overall, but most importantly, he went up 11 points in accuracy. So he is one of the best players in our team. He's the first Temple player in the 90 club at 91. And it's a shame that Mattis went only upwards 2 points. Right now, Mattis has only +2 power than Justin Lynch. But Lynch is way more accurate. So I'm thinking of starting Lynch in the upcoming year. I don't know, because I'd very like make Mattis the starter to conclude his career as a senior. But maybe the accuracy grow is too much to keep Lynch in the bench. I don't know. I will see. Also, you can see that Connor Thompson is a quarterback we signed and redshirted last year. Had a interesting +5. You can see a +5, and he has 80 power and 78 accuracy. So next year he will be a good quarterback. But we have our freshmen that are more talented, I think. He will be a great backup though. Cameron Thompson. Now, you can see the running backs. We have Sadie, went up 3 points. He is a well-rounded back, but he has a low speed rating. He is 81. I'd love to have speedy running backs, so he will not be the starter. Colby Freeman will be the starter, and Sadie will be the second running back. And Colby Freeman actually had a +5 upgrade from last year, and as you can see, he's way more fast than Sadie. At fullback, we have a nice +3 for the Cow, for Donovan Lambert, one of our most appreciated players for his dirty work. And at the receiving spots, as you can see, we have only 4 returning receivers in our team. And we will play a lot of freshmen this year. And also, Agman, he'll have a huge time on the field as a 77 receiver. Talking about every receiver, the most interesting ones are Evans, went on +3. He has great hands, and also he is a 90 in the 90 club at 91, like Justin Lynch. I was fascinated and happy for the development of Agman at +6. I see that he is a slow receiver with 82 speed and 85 acceleration, but actually he has very great hands, very good route running and jump. He has like 90 jump. He should be a good weapon. Let's see how he develops, because I love that he has good hands and jump ability. Tight ends, nothing special. We have +4 across the board, and also a -3 from Combs. He was a 70 freshman that we recruited and redshirted. He went down 3 points, sadly. I was hoping to see him develop, because I was quite interested in his 78 speed. That can be a very good asset at the tight end position. And I can say that Noble and Della Pesca are mostly interchangeable. I like Noble a little bit more because he has better blocking stats, but Della Pesca is more of a running back. Is more of a run after the catch threat. In the O-line, we can see that everyone went up, basically. +2, +2. Sorry, I have only one screenshot. I don't have screenshot for the O-line, sorry. Speaking about the defensive line, this is one development that we will focus on, because we need a defensive end badly after the loss of Jerquavion Mahone and Tyreek Young. And the new guys are officially Darian Warner, that went up 2, and on the other side, let me see if I have him. I don't have him, I forgot to screenshot it. My bad. We have Munt with a +1. At defensive tackle, though, we had a huge development in Demeric Morris with a +7. So he is 84, like the one we lost, Michael Biggers. And behind him, the starter will be Jacoby Sharp. At left outside linebacker, I'm, as every year, undecided on what to do, because we have McGee and McCargo. We will see who performs better, and we will declare the starter. As for now, I think I have Jordan McGee as a starter, but still I don't know. In the middle, Kobe Wilson had a huge +6. And he's still growing. He's a great player, Kobe Wilson. And behind him, Okeke and Yazin had nice +5 and +6. On the right side, I'm still trying to decide who will be the starter between Woodbury and Rigby. For now, I'm at the Woodbury side, because last year he played great when called on. And I'm disappointed by the youngsters, Colbeard and Enegren. Especially from Colbeard, he was a 71 freshman, he went down 2 points. He has a lot of speed, but went down a lot in the offseason. Now he is a 69, it's not so good. At cornerback, we will play a lot of freshmen and youngsters. Apart from Landon Williams that got the +3, we will have Dotzi with the +3, and also got a little bit of agility on his side. And they will be our 1 and 2. Actually, Dotzi will be the 1 and Williams will be the 2. And Carlinhos Coleman will be the 3rd and 4th quarterback. Cornerback, sorry. This is my weakness on defense. The cornerback position to defend the passing game, the opponent's passing game. And I hope to see a fast development by these young guys. At the free safety, at the free safety position, a +5 for MJ Griffin, and he is the last one of our 90 club players, and should be the starter all year long. He got also a boost in speed. He was lacking a little bit of speed, but most of all, I love the skill set of young Zungrana. As you can see, he has 96 speed and 91 acceleration that on defense can be deadly, but he doesn't have a good coverage stats. So it's a little bit risky putting him in the game, but I will make some plays and some formation to have him on the field. Now you can see the strong safety position. And we have Alex Odom, the starter, a great free safety. Also because he's only a junior, so he will develop another time in the off-season, hopefully. And maybe he will enter the 90 club next year. I love Alex Odom, and think that he had a great year. In the kicking department, Bell had a +9. It's a great development. A +16 in kick accuracy. So maybe he will have the perfect season this year in the second to last year of his college career. Okay, so I have a second set of slides to show you. You can see the red shirts. Okay. It's a little bit of change. Just wait a second. Okay. Here we are, sorry, because the slides went on their own. This is the cut player screen. So, one of the saddest part of the season, we had to cut 7 players. I started cutting Travis Bennett because we have a lot of running back, and with the transfer of Omari Hunter, we have too many running backs. So bye bye Travis Bennett, you were only a 61, too low skills to see the field. I decided to cut also Will Hester, a 63 left end. He was a walk-on, I didn't sign him, so bye bye Hester. Also cut linebacker Patrick Nero, because he was already a junior, and at a 64 was not a great loss, because we have lots of young guys better than him. And sad news for everyone, I decided to cut Mariano Valenti, the real Italian stallion. He was a senior, but he never performed well. And at the moment we have too many quarterbacks to keep him on the field. We could not cut a freshman. They are still developing. So I decided to cut ties with Mariano. I'm so sad because he was a meme, but bye bye Mariano Valenti. The last one I cut was the one Thompson. He was a defensive tackle, as 62 was so low, and also had 49 strength. Is as a cornerback, sorry. It was a low overall. And I cut also Leon Fitzpatrick, a low overall defensive tackle. Now, redshirt. So, I decided to redshirt. I remind you that redshirting means they will not play this coming year. They will play next year. But they keep the eligibility. So, if they are freshmen, next year they still will be freshmen. So, they will have 4 more years. Oof. And I decided to redshirt both Rising and Hilinski, because we will play with Lynch and Mattis for the last time. If needed, Thompson will come as a backup. In the running back position, I decided to redshirt Cole Houston. We will play with Freeman and Sadie. And if needed, we have Fox as third running back. As receiver, we have Jordan War and Booker redshirted, because I wanted to create some offset between eligibility years. I didn't want to redshirt both freshmen or both sophomores. I decided to go for 1 and 1. So our new recruits Muller and Jackson will play this coming year. They will be the 4th and 5th receiver in the depth chart. At center, we redshirted Deshaun Peterson. At right end, we redshirted Arie Dixon. We don't need him so much. At the center of the defensive line, I decided to redshirt our top recruit, Marcus Turner. So he will develop more. He will have 1 year more of eligibility, because the starter will be Morris and Sharp, and next year we will have Turner and War, hopefully. In the middle of our linebacker corps, Eugene Wright was redshirted. Okiki will be the second middle linebacker. And on the right side, we will have Jake Manning redshirted. As cornerback, I decided to start Simon as a freshman. He will play a lot. I hope to see him good as Dotsy. And I decided to redshirt Porkia because he was a 63 overall. He was so low. At free safety position, because we have Griffin and Zungrana so powerful, so skilled, Luke Sarrell was sacrificed and redshirted. The same happens to Maki. Maki will be our kicker of the future. For now, he will be redshirted because Bell is too strong. And I'd like to show you our opponents for next year. I scheduled the opening against Marshall, because we were scheduled to meet the Thundering Herd in the off-season, in the bowl game, but at the last moment it all changed, and we met Georgia Southern, and I decided to face them at the beginning of next year, to have a sort of continuity between the first and second, the third and fourth year, sorry. And then we have 2 ranked opponents in a row. We, as usual, will meet Penn State. We will use the game against Penn State as a test to see how our team has developed in time. At the moment, we are the number 3 in the nation, so it will be a very, very good team to beat. And also after them, I scheduled a game against number 17 Syracuse, so we will have top 20 teams, one after the other. Then we will have our bye, and then I decided to end the out-of-conference play against Florida Atlantic, FAU. We will have the Battle of the Owls. So Florida Atlantics are the Florida Atlantic Owls, we are Temple Owls, so we will see who is the better bird. And it's interesting that we start early against East Carolina, one of the best teams in our conference, but the end is tough. At the end, we are the better owl, yes. At the end, we are against Houston and UCF, one after the other. So, as last year, those games should be massive. Okay, that's all I had to show you for this recap. And just give me a moment, and I'll come back as soon as possible. Okay, so I'd like to see the depth chart now. I wanted to set up some starters and backups to see if everything is okay. I had Justin Lynch as a starting quarterback for now. Freeman at first, Sadie second, and eventually Fox at third as running back. I hope we don't need him as much. Donovan Lambert at fullback. At receiver, the first will be Kwesi Evans, so usually will be on the right side of the field. Then Devon Fox will be the second receiver on the left, usually. And then Hageman. Hageman will be the slot one, so we will give him usually short routes, so the speed is not so important. But as you can see, he has 90 carry, so he should not lose the ball after catch. He has 70 catch, so he's the third best catcher in the team. But he has 87 spectacular catch rating, so every catch should be a good one, and also 87 catch in traffic. So if he's near a defender, he should catch the ball easily. And the most important rating of all, to me, is the 89 route running. With this rating, maybe he can create some separation against slower defenders, and maybe defenders that doesn't have a defender that doesn't have a good coverage rating. And also I'm excited for the 95 jump. He's not so tall, but with 95 jump he can go up and get it. Okay, that should be it. Oh, actually, he has also 81 release, so if he faces a defender in the first yard in front of him, 1 yard in front of him, he should be able to burn him easily and quickly. Then at tight end we have Noble and De La Pesca. Obidegu, no changes in the line. Our offensive line is set. On the left we will have Andy Munt. He has a lot of acceleration for a defensive lineman. And on the other side, Darian Warner. And I'd like to also give some plays to McCargo and to Ivandi Rigby, because they have interesting traits like block shedding and finesse moves to get to the quarterback. In the center of the line, as said, we have the Merrick Morris and Jacoby Sharp. At linebacker, we have McGee. Not McCargo, still. Wilson in the middle. With Rigby as a backup, by the way. And Woodbury on the right side with Rigby as a backup. Let me see if I like McCargo more than Andy Munt or more than Dario Warner, because McCargo has much more speed. He's not so strong. He has more acceleration though. Let me see some tackle ratings. He doesn't tackle well at all. He has a lot of power and a lot of finesse. No, I keep Munt in there. I keep Andy Munt. Yeah. At cornerback, Dotsey is the first one, Williams the second. Then we have Coleman and Simon. The overall at the cornerback position is so low. Everyone is in the 70. And I fear that teams with multiple good wide receiver will be able to stomp on us. I don't know how we will manage to defend them. Free safety Griffin is the starter with Zungrana after him. Odom is the starter with Zungrana after him also. Bell as punter and kicker. And as kick returner, we will have Devon Fox. But I'm still thinking about it because Fox is the second receiver. So we don't have to tire him down. I don't know. Because Evans is the first one. Odom is a starter. We can try Zungrana actually, because he's one of the fastest player in our team. But he's a defender, so he shouldn't have... he doesn't have elusiveness. But he has ball carrier vision. He doesn't have any moves though. I don't know. Because I'd like to see him on the field more. I'm only thinking about benching Fox because he's the second leading receiver. I don't want him to get tired. But everyone is so slow. I'd love to have Omari Hunter now, this year. But we cannot make him the starter. Houston is red-shirted. Agman is slow. Maybe Mueller? He has not so much acceleration. I need acceleration. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I will keep Fox for the moment. We can preserve him in punt return duties. No, actually, let's use Zungrana. Let's use Zungrana. I don't care about skills. I want speed. Okay. So we are set up at depth chart. Let's see the recruiting board. By the way, I will try and do some plays later in the playbook, in the training, but for now I want to see who wants to come to our team. As a general rule, in all these seasons, I had only I am recruiting only people interested in our team at the start of the year. If someone is not interested in team, I will not pursue him. So the official list is this one. We have 95 players interested in coming to our team, less than last year. And wow, we have a lot of 4 stars. That's great. That's actually great. Some 3 stars. And then we have the 2s and 1s. A lot of 3 stars. Only 2 1 stars. Okay. I already love this recruiting class. Let's look first at team needs. So on offense, we have no pressing needs. On defense, we will need defensive tackles, at least 1. I will pursue two. So let's look at defensive tackles first. Hope to see a good one. So Suleiman Bozeman is a freshman, and we are already in the lead, and he is nearly locked on. So let's try Bozeman, and then I want to check out maybe Russell. We are the 2nd position, and we can add Simcox. He's 6'5". He's like a giant. Okay, so go at all positions, team needs, and let's check position by position. Quarterback, we are set. We will lose Mattis, but we are set for the future. I will not pursue a quarterback. Maybe I will scout one, but we don't need a quarterback at the moment. We can see, just for interest-wise, I will maybe look at Nexon Bolton, and that's it. Actually, we have Cody Davis. He's locked up, so we scout both of them. Let's see if we need a running back. I don't think so, because we have a lot of halfbacks. We will lose Sadie, but we have a sophomore, a freshman, and then we will have Cole Houston and also Omari, the new guy. So I don't like pursuing so much of a single group of players. Maybe one. I will add one. We are in first, actually, with him, with Darian Tomlinson. The name reminds me of LaDainian Tomlinson, so this is a good one. He should be the 22nd running back in the nation. Let's see if there's a 70 around there. No. And we are in first for Kidlins. So if we lock him up early, let's see the fastest one. Grant Street. The one that squats more, Jonu Arnett. And the one on the bench is more Dorian Kidlins. But it's the slow one. Let's look at Grant Street. I'd like to see Giles. At fullback, we don't have the need. We have the future set up. At wide receiver, we are young, but we will lose 2. We will have 6 next year, so I will pursue some stars, if I can see them. Let's go for rank. So, this is interesting. We are 5th with him. 2000. We can try. He's a 74 star. But we are first with Isaiah Jackson. So I say we try and go for Isaiah Jackson. And then let's check Staten, because we are the first one. I'd love a good tight end. We are second, so much behind from Rice. We can try and see him. And also Alexander Roberts, we are in first with him. Let me check the line. We need a tight end or 2. We have all juniors, basically. So maybe I will check some more. Tackle, we are set with 5. Maybe I check for 1. Musolino? You saw Musolino? Oh, Musolino? Jerome? Let's pursue him. Just to see who he is. And let's add also Brandon Hunt. I'd like to pursue Jared Turner. We are so down, but we'll try. And also AJ Burrell. We are at first. At guard, we should be set at guard. We need 1. We lose 1, we need 1. Fifth, behind Rutgers. Low percentage, we can try that. And Dylan Rogers, we are behind Ohio State, but let's do this. 1, 2. A Cannon. We have a young center now, but we will need 1 next year. So I'd like to pursue Cannon. We are 9th. So behind, but we'll try. Defensive end. So we take a look at the defense. Defensive end. We don't need 1. We have a lot of defensive end. We have to see if we have a star in the making. I'd love to steal the Vodrick Rossi from Penn State. I tried that. And also, maybe Sam Sampson. What a ugly name, Sam Sampson. He squats a lot. 545. Let's look at him now. Defensive tackle, we saw someone. We should have a lot of outside linebackers. OLB. We have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 1 sophomore and 3 freshmen. Maybe we'll see someone at first. Langford, and on the other side maybe we can check Brian Whitaker. At middle, we need a star in the middle of the field, because Kobe Wilson will leave, and the backups are not so skilled. But we have no one. We can try and convince someone, but I think that Michael Hanoi could be a good one, but he's a Juco. Let's see Lamel. I don't want a Juco for now. No, sorry, he is also a Juco, by the way. No, Lamel is good. At cornerback, let's see. We will lose one. We have 6 young players, so we'll pursue the best one of the bunch. We'll try to go for Michael Chavis, and if we cannot, I'd like to take a look at Fred Bernard. And I have a good feeling about Nate Neal. Some good first. Let's check Keith Walton. We are nearly done with the recruiting. At free safety, we will lose MJ Griffin, and that would be a great loss. Schwitterman, Tyree Schwitterman. I love that name. Let's try and see Schwitterman and BB. At the strong safety position, we can try and look at Smith, Bennett Smith. And Siosifa Judson. If we're not so behind. We are 2,000 points behind. We can try Andrew Raisley. Kicker, no one. Punter, no one. We have a athlete. He already has... he's locked. Nothing there. So basically, this is our chart. I should add as much 4 stars as possible. So maybe Lucas Bloom, just for the memes. And then we are basically set up. Let's look at some interesting recruits in which we are first. John Warnett, maybe. And we are missing all running backs. All of them are running backs, we don't need them. We can look at Tyreek Adams. Or actually... he's the 100% lock. After the performances of Coleman, every running back in the nation wants to come to us. Okay. I'd like to see if we have some giant that wants to come to us. 6'7" or 7. Wow, I'd love this tight end. We can. Oh, you have the board. We have the board complete. Oh, let me take out someone. I love a big tight end. So maybe we scout, and if someone is not so good, we throw them in the trash. So, start with the needs. So, defensive tackle. And we find a good one. 74. Suleiman Bozeman. And then I think we should scout other position. Now we don't want to scout quarterbacks. At halfback, I'd like to scout Darian Tomlinson. He's trash. He's so trash. So we have the space for the new tight end. At the receiver, Chris James. Chris James is a good one. This is a gem of a receiver. 93 acceleration, 91 speed. We have no receiver with 90 speed. More than 90, sorry. 98 jumping. He's a beast. But we are behind like nearly 3,000 points. But I think it's still very early in the process. It's very, very early. So, let's look at some more players. Also, Isaiah Jackson is a gem. I love this class of receivers. At tight end, I'd like to scout... let me see... Alexander Roberts. He is trash. And I'd like to risk Brandon Hunt. Okay. Quite good. And Nick Miller. He is trash. He doesn't have a run block. Doesn't have pass block. We cannot use him. At the tackle position, let's look at Jared. Okay, we can work. We can work on this. We can work on it. At guard, we can look at... we have bobsled, by the way. We are in first with bobsled. And also he is a offensive line, so I love bobsled. He is trash, but has a 81 run block. That's actually very good. And see if we can pursue maybe Dillon Rogers. Okay. He is only okay. At center, we can try and look at Malik Cannon. Okay. 75. Good. At defensive end, I'd like to steal the Vodrick Rossi to Penn State. He's a 83? Oh, wow! He will be the first recruit I will want to sign this year. Surely. We're in first with J.R. Langford, so scout him. Not trash, but still not so good. And John Allemel. Okay. I like it, a 70. And we need corners. Michael Chavis, please be good. Ooh, 80? Okay. We are behind, but okay. Bernard is trash. And Keith? Oh, I don't need him now. I'd like to go to Michael Chavis. We scout Tyree Schwiderman. He has not zone coverage. Let's remove him. And we end with... let me see... Bennett Smith. We are in the lead. Okay. Okay, let's see... Who can we check with the last scouting? Let's see at the top schools if we are in the lead with someone. I love those two receivers actually, Isaiah and Chris. Maybe I will go to Isaiah because with Chris we are very, very much behind everyone. And we need a tight end. We need a tight end. I'd like to scout the big boy. I'd like to scout him. Top 10 and a giant. This one. And also, phew, Robert is a 6'9", JUCO sophomore, so... And Robert has already committed, by the way. So let me check the tight end. We said Michael Little. Oh, whew. 80 acceleration. He has no jump. He has a little bit of a pass block. A 66. We don't need him so much. Okay. I think that we can add some more people just to stay with the other teams in the running. Someone in roles we haven't added yet, so maybe so many busts in top. I'd like to add, I don't know, one more receiver. Maybe we can find a good defensive end. We need them. And a cornerback. We need a good corner, if we can. We can try with Jalen Taylor. No, he's already committed. Wesley Chamberlain, maybe. We need speed. We can try with Chamberlain. If he is not so decided to go to Memphis, okay. Not Memphis, Maryland. Okay, our recruiting board is set. I only want to order them. We said that the first ones will be Isaiah Jackson. Sorry, Bozeman for need. Isaiah Jackson and Chris James. Then we saw that Jared Turner is a good one. We put Colt Pelkinson up there until we scout him. The same with AJ Burrell. I will proceed to scout them in the next week. And we have Devodrick Rossi we need to have him at the top with Bozeman. So Samson is a good one. 70. Jonah also will be in front of Colts. Malik will be a great center if we can get him. J.R. Langford is no good. Michael Chavis is a pressing need of our. I put him in front of De Vodrick. And then, I don't know, I don't remember if we found great people. Maybe we can try and get Lucas Bloom and Sam Sampson. But we still need to scout them. This is just to reorder them for next week's. The name is quite noble. Who is the name? The noble name? Suleiman Bozeman. So the recruiting board is set. I will proceed and save. I don't want to exit yet because I want to practice a little bit, and then off stream I will make some changes in the formations. The Vodrick. By the way, you saw that we were able to reach out to Bobsled. I want to sign him just for the name, Bobsled. We'll start some practice, why not? I have the playbook of last year, and I think that off stream I will make some changes and I will try them. I don't want to play in this shitty stadium. Indoor practice field. We'll try and see if our offense can do something with Justin Lynch at the helm. Then after some plays, I will do some changes in appearance of our freshmen, and then I will stop stream. But if you want to leave now or after the training session, I say that you were so nice to participate in this stream. A much boring one than usual, but still I'm having fun with this. Let's try some run with Colby. He will shoulder a lot of pressure. Let's change some formations. And let's see. Okay, the accuracy is not there because he was moving. Let's keep him stopped. The accuracy is not there at all. The speed also is not good. Okay. Let's see a simple pass. Come on. I don't know, guys. I don't actually know. Okay. Let's try again one pass. One deep one, maybe? Let's change plays. I don't know, because I wanted to become a more pass-centric offense. But I'm not feeling it. I'm still not feeling it. That was a good one, but dropped. Let's try and force Quasi Evans. Yes, he has something that's not working. He is so inaccurate. Let's change play. This is a fake. I don't know if I have to warm him up a little bit. But I don't think that in practice I have to warm him up. Look at it. Let's try and throw with some with some touch. Even with touch, he is inaccurate. I don't feel it. I don't feel it really, actually. Look at him. This doesn't work. Let's try and warm him up with a screen, maybe. This should be good, but no thanks to Lynch. Let's try again. Let's try again, because they are blitzing. I want to try and warm him up a little bit. This is the perfect play against the perfect defense. Let's try again. And then I want to try a new play. Now he should be warmed up. Let's put four receivers outside. And let's try a easy throw. That was not for Agman, by the way. I was trying to reach out for the left receiver. Come on. Okay, it looks a little bit better. Come on. I need to wait for them to cut. Intercepted. Yes, I need them to wait for the cut. No. He is actually accurate when when he throws the ball near the receiver. A fumble, please. Let's try a deep ball again. Again. No, it's not working, guys. Let's see. Let's see if something changes against with Madis. After this one. We have Mattis on the field. Completed. Completed. Let's try the deep one. Not so bad. At least he gives the receiver a shot. Completed. Let's change play. Let's change play. What a shot! I'm not feeling it. Maybe you are right. I have to check in play. But at least Mattis has the speed. Let me draw up a play. I don't know. Because as you can see, Mattis at least throws the ball where that should go. Not now. Let me warm him up a little bit. This should be good. Maybe another one. On the left. And then we can try this one. I said we can try this one. Okay, nearly completed. Let me change play. But I think that I'm seeing the good stuff from Mattis. The good stuff I said. Wow. I have to use the touch ball every time. Let me try again Agamon, by the way. The good thing is that our defense is playing very good. This is our wide receiver screen. We play that a lot. I'm not feeling good about my offense right now. I want to stop the practice now. I'd like to start with the I don't know. What do you say? Because I'm not seeing anything from Lynch. At least with Mattis we have the speed, and at least we need what he brings to the. We know what he brings to the table. I have to try. Maybe I give one half to one and the other half to the other. But I want to trust Justin Lynch. But I don't know what to do. I will go with Mattis for the last year. If everything happens, we have Justin Lynch. Okay. Let me do some formation subs. Because if we are not... the game froze? No. You want me to give a chance to Justin Lynch? We can try. We can try. I will not change playbook for now. I will not. I will make changes during the season. So we have Evans, Fox and Freeman. Noble and De La Pesca. Evans and Fox. Noble and De La Pesca. I want actually alone on the left side. I'd like to have maybe Fox. So you can burn people on the outside. But Evans give me the catch. Let's see Hagman on the left side alone. And here we have Connor Noble. Let's put in De La Pesca for once. A slot. Evans, Fox, Hagman, that's right. On the goal line, we have Freeman, we have Arman Lambert. Actually, on the goal line, we should have Sadie, not Freeman. And Noble, Da Pesca. I don't want Combs here. Let me put a big receiver. Maybe Evans. But Combs 6'4". And can block, so maybe Combs is better. Okay, Mary, it's okay. I want my best receivers out. Lambert, De La Pesca. Why we have De La Pesca up there? He is so slow. Let me put Evans. Here I want De La Pesca. I don't have him. I have him on the field already. Sorry. kickoff. Let me just tell me that we have Zungrana in. Yes. Pistol full house. CD, Lambert. I want 3 running backs here. So Freeman, Sadie, and we have Fox. Actually, let me put his ass in this position. I want to play him more, because I saw that he has a lot of good traits. In the slot, Fox Evans Agman, that's right. We have Fox in the my preferred position, so I don't want Agman alone. We have Michael Mueller on the outside, Evans in. Let me put Mueller here. And actually I want Agman on the slot and Evans on the outside. Pistol twin tight end slot. Let me put Agman in the slot. Okay, we are good. Special team, fake punt, direct snap. We want Lambert here. Yes, we want Lambert. Safety punt, we are okay. Shotgun, double flex. We need 4 receivers out. We have Freeman next to Mattis, with Mueller in the slot, Fox, Evans and Agman. The other receiver we should try and make a star is Desmond Jackson. We will put him in the field next formation. The empty base. With Mattis, Freeman at running back on the left. Evans, Fox, Agman in the slot. And we want Connor Noble here. Yeah, we can do that. We can try it. Let's try normal offset. Let's put in Desmond Jackson. Mueller and Fox. That's okay. I don't want Agman on the right alone. I'd prefer Desmond Jackson. That's good. Split slot. We have Evans here and Agman. I'd like to switch them, I can't. And Mueller on the outside with 91 speed. It should be a easy burn in the spread flex. Let me put here Agman. He's in the slot. Perfect. So Fox and Michael Mueller outside. Mueller, Fox, Evans and Agman. Everyone is in the field. Trips over. That's perfect. Shot me white trips. That's perfect. Let me check the Wildcat. Because we need a running back. Evans, Fox, Noble, and we have Mattis on the outside as QB. Okay, I like it. We are set in offense. Let's take a look at the defense. We will play a lot with 3 linemen on the field. Mount, Warner, and Morris. That's okay. I want to find a place to put McCargo in as a rusher. Woodbury here is good. Yes. Maybe he can go in the 4-4 split. We can try him in the 4-4 split. And in a 4-6 bear. And in the 5-2, maybe I want some speed on the outside. So I actually want to try to put McCargo on one side and Rigby on the ooh. I put here Rigby, and then I will put at the end DJ Woodbury. In the dime Wilson and all the other players. Three, 2, 6. Griffin and Odom. And let's see if we can try and find a place for Zungrana on the field, because I want him so much on the field. 3-3-5. Where is the safety near the line? I don't want on the 3 deep Zungrana there, but maybe I'm forced to do that. Okay, I have it. I want Zungrana in this formation, in the quarter normal. Let me put for a bit McCargo. I want Zungrana here. And Odom here in his position. And I think we are set. So, let me save. Sorry for the long stream, but I started later than usual. I had to finish other stuff. And let me actually start the season. I think we're set. We advance to the regular season. And maybe we start the recruiting part. Then we save and stop. Off stream I will change maybe some of the playbook. I will put Justin Lynch as the starter for the start of the year. And then I will edit some recruits. The appearance of some of the freshmen. Starting football season, our 4th year, a transitional year. I hope not to lose too many games. I'm so afraid of the out of conference ones. I don't think we can match the win total of last year, but we surely can try. Okay, we have some recruits already ready to visit. Recruiting board. We are in the lead with Suleiman, sorry. Also, we are. I want to give the max to the Vodrick, Chavis, and Bozeman. If we can, we go with the max to James and Jackson. And why not Cannon to recover some points? Let's see the max. How it works. I don't know if we can sign Pelkison. We can still scout though. Not scouted. We have 20 players not scouted. So maybe we can find some gems and bust. He's not good. AJ is a bust. We are scouting. We scout for role. I prefer that. We can scout the quarterbacks. Why not? He's a bust. And Nexon. He's a good one. We will keep him around. We are in the lead. We can scout the halfbacks. I don't want a 76 acceleration running back. So bye bye Kadarion. And Jonu. He's so slow. Bye bye Jonu. No running backs this year. We are filled up at receivers. With James and Jackson we are still trying to get. We want to scout only the lead ones. Everyone is in the lead. So Gene, 58, no acceleration. Lavert, 54, no acceleration. And Tyreek, no acceleration but 93 speed. He can develop a little bit. Catching 61 is so bad. We keep him around, I think so. Tight end, Musolino. A gem. We found a gem. I can work with that kind of speed. He can be a threat. I can try it. Scouted. 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 Let me see, maybe we can scout Sam Samson. Okay, we have the backup defensive end right there. We are too late for Lucas. That's not bad because we are pursuing Sam Samson more. Actually, we can give him some points, like 200 points to him. Robert Loudermilk, I don't think we need to scout him also. We can keep him around. Defensive tackle, we are filling our need with Bozeman. And those ones are behind. We are all in on Suleiman Bozeman. At outside linebacker, we scouted the Langford. We can scout also Whitaker. Whitaker is a 55, not a good one. And Langford, we can keep him around. Lamel also is good. I'd like to search for a second cornerback, not Wesley Chamberlain. We can give some points to Keith. Like 200, maybe. We are in the lead. Free safety, Scout Scott, +1, good traits, not good zone coverage for a safety is a bad thing, and not good tackling. Andrew Raisley, so let's scout the last people. 65 and Nico Johnson, a 70. We can get maybe Nico early. I hope so. And we can give out some scholarship also. We're pursuing everyone we need. Let's give out scholarships to everyone. Everyone we are pursuing. Let's put Bolton up. Walton. And Erickson down. I want to give some points to Jerome. $200 and give him a scholarship. And also give the scholarship to Nico. By the way, let's do this. Okay, we should be set. Only 12 recruits. I'd like to search for some more. Maybe I will sign some guards, tackles, a safety if we can, and let's discover some more people out there. Let me put Tyreek up. Also, we freed some space in the recruiting board, so let's add some other people. Always people in the top 10 interest. 103 matches found, so new people. What are our team needs? We are searching for some wide receiver. We have all the defensive end we need. Maybe I should add a linebacker. One more. A middle. No, we need to find someone to sign early. No, actually I don't want to. As of now, I'm okay with that. Let me save. Again. To be safe. And I say I stop the stream now. This stream went on far longer than expected, and I bored you so much. So for now, I give you good night. I see you tomorrow. We will play the first game of the year. I now will change some plays and some apparel of the player, some faces and some helmets. And I say to you, have a good night, and as always, go Owls!